hope everyone are fine. Yes. In your previous class, what we learned, children? In our previous class, yes, we learned about one story. I taught you one story. Which story I taught you? Yes, about which animal? Yes, it's a snail story. Yes, you heard the story of snails. Yes, do you like the story? Yes, okay. Today we are going to learn the lesson of a snail. About the story of a snail. So, take your English textbook and open page number 15. Take your English textbook and open page number 15. Got the page? Yes. Okay. This is your first or second chapter? Yes, it's your second chapter. Which is your first chapter? What is the name of the first chapter? The Fox and the Grapes. Your first chapter name is The Fox and the Grapes. Yes. And which is your next chapter after first chapter? After which chapter next? It's the second one. What is the name of the lesson? A snail. A snail. S-N. Snail. A-I-L-S. A snail. T-A-L-E. Tail. The name of the lesson is a snail's tail. You know, a snail. Already shown in the last class. This is your snail. Picture of snail and the story of snail's tail. Here, T-A-L-E. Tail. Tail means what do you know? Tail. Tail means it's a story. Tail means story. T-A-L-E. Tail. T-A-L-E. Tail. Say tail. Tail is a story. Tail. Meaning of tail is stories. And one more tail is there. That is T-A-I-L. T-A-I-L. That is tail. That is the meaning of that T-A-L, T-A-I-L, tail is, it's a animal cell, which animals have back side there. It's a tail, that is called tail. And here, the lesson of the story is a snake's tail. Here T-A-L-E. Okay, here T-A-L-E, tail. Say tail. And one more spelling is T-A-I-L. It's ail. A-I is this. So, ail. So, tail. It's a animals. You can see the tails in animals. Yes, no? Yes, back side. That is tail. Here, the name of the chapter is a snake's tail. It's a story of a snail. Okay. Shall we start the lesson? Yes. Before that, can you see here? What is this? It's a picture of which picture? Yes, it's a snail. It's a snail. So, have you seen the snail? Yes or no? Have you seen the snail? Yes. And how does it move? How does it move? Fast or slow? How does it move? Yes, it moves very slowly. Yes. In which season you can see most of the snails? In which season? Summer season or rainy season? Or winter season? Which season? Yes, you can see the snails in most of the time. You can see in the rainy season, monsoon season, you can see the snails. Yes. Now, keep your finger. First, I will read the lesson. Then I will explain the lesson. Okay? Yes. Keep your finger here. A little snail called Lily lived in the garden. She was very small from her nose to tail. Lily had a round and big shell on her back. The shell was her home, but the shell was heavy. While trying to climb uphill, Lily cried, "Oh my, it's just not fair. Why must I my shell everywhere. One day, when she was on her way down the hill, she met a big crow called Blackie. Turn the page. Blackie tried to catch the snail. She pecked hard, but Lily hid safe inside her shell. Blackie got bored and flew away. Lily stayed inside her shell for many days. When she came out, she said, everyone should have homes like me. Yes. This is your second chapter. Now I will explain the story. What is the name of the story? A snake's tail. Okay, tail. It's tail. Okay. Yes. Here in blue color box, you can see some work for you. They are given one work for you. What is that? Word hunt. It's a word hunt. First word is L-O-O-K. It's look. Yes. Look out for doing words. Doing words means what? I told you in previous class. Doing words. Some of the movement that is called action words. Very good. Doing words or action words such as C-L-I-M-B. It's a climb. C-L-I-M. C-L. Climb. I-M. Im and B. Climb. And K-A-R-R-Y. It's a carry. Climb and carry in the story. Some of the action word you have to find in the story and just you have to underline it. Okay. With your pencil, be with the textbook. Okay. Now, I will explain the story. Okay. Keep your pointer finger on the first word, first letter. Okay. Yes. First letter is which letter? Yes, A. How to pronounce? In phonics sound. Little. A little snail. A little snail. Called. C-A-L-L-E-D. Called. A little snail called. What is the name of the snail? She has one name. Her name is Lilly. Sorry, Lily. It's Lily. What's the name of the snail? Her name is Lily. She is a snail. She has one name. Her name is Lily. Lily. Her name is Lily. Lily. Her name is Lily. A little snail called Lily lived in a Garden. Garden. She lives in a beautiful garden. Yes, if you have a garden in your home, you can see most of the snails. In monsoon season also, if you have a beautiful garden in your surrounding, you can see the snail. In this story, a snail called her name. Yes, Lily lives in a beautiful garden. The next line. S-H-E. She. Yes. She was. W-A-S. Was. She was. V-E-R-Y. She was very small. Yes, she was very small. Next word. From. Her, H-E-R, it becomes her. From her, N-O-S-E, it becomes nose, S-E. From her nose. Where is your nose? Yes, this is your nose. So like that. Nose. From her nose to, T-O-2, to her tail. This is tail. This is different. different. This is her tail. Tail. This is her tail. Tail. She was very small from her nose to tail. This is her tail. It is too small. Okay. Then next third line. Keep your finger. Next. Lily. 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 Her aunt had a round. Round. Yes, it becomes round. Lily had a round. A and D becomes and. Yes, she had a round and big. Big, very big. Shell. What is that? Shell. Shell. She had a round and big shell. This is called shell. Yes. Have you seen shell anywhere? Yes. Where you can see most of the shells? Yes. If you go to beach. Yes. If you go to beach, we'll collect most of the shells. Different shape, size, design. We get. Yes. No. Yes. Like that. Snails also had a big and round shape. What is this? Shell. Yes. Where it is? Where is their shells? Where you can see shells on her body. It is on her. 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 Back. Back. Where you can see the shell was her back. You can see the shell on her back. Is there on her back? On her back you can see the shell. She had a round and big shell on her back. Next. The shell. Shell. The shell. W says whereas was her home. The shell was her home. This is her home. She will carry wherever she will go. She will carry her home. This is her home. The shell is her home. Next, bird. Bird. The shell. The shell was. Very good word. Was. Was. The shell was heavy. Heavy. What is the spelling of heavy? It's heavy. She can't carry her shell because it is too heavy. It has too much of weight. So she can't carry. Because why? Why? Because her body is too small from her nose to tail. But the shell has too heavy. It's too heavy. But the shell was heavy. While. While. Trying. Ing. While trying. To. Next spelling. Climb. Climb. Climb becomes cl. Climb. When she was climb, he was trying to climb. Uphill. Do you know the meaning of uphill? What is this uphill? Up means yes. It's when she was going up on the this small hills and all. She will climb on the walls. You can see sometimes she will climb the walls also. Yes, like that. One day when she was on her garden, when she was climbing uphill, it's a small hill. When she was climbing uphill means bottom to top. Meaning of uphill is going from, this is bottom, down. Bottom to top, up. When she was climbing bottom to up of a hill. Uphill means going from bottom to top, up to down. It's called uphill, or you can say slope also. Slope. Yes. When she was trying to climb uphill, she was trying slowly, she was trying to going up hills. Lily, Lily, Lily. Who is she? Lily is a snail. Snail cried. C-R-I-E-D. C-R-I-E-D. C-R becomes cr. I-E-D. Cried. When she was climbing uphill, Lily cried. Why she cried? Do you know? Do you know why she cried? Yes. Why? Because of her shell. Very good. Lily cried. O H becomes O. M-Y. My. Oh my. I-T. It is. It is just. Just. It is just not. No or not fair. F-A-I-R. F-A-I-R. Oh my is just not fair. Fair means it is not right. F-A-I-R. Meaning of fair is to be right. Just fair means to be right. But here she said not fair means it is not right. Okay. Fair means to be right. But she said not right. She said no. It is not right. Not fair. Next. W-H-Y. Why must? M-U-S-T. Must. Why must I carry? C-A-R-R-Y. Why must I carry M-Y my shells? S-H-E-L-L. Why must I carry my shell? E-V-E-R-Y. Every way. W-H-E-R-E. Way. Everywhere. And why she cried? Because she said, why must I carry my shell? Shell is what? Shell is her home. Yes. What she said, why must I carry my home everywhere? Because we people are not carrying. And if she compared to other animals, the birds, they will carry their homes. No. Where you can see the bird's home? Yes, on the tree. Yes, it's nest. Yes. And animals, they will live in the jungle. Wherever they will go, they will be there. They won't carry their homes. And we people also. Is we are carrying our home? No, it is in one place. Yes, so it is fixed. Like that. But here, snail said, shell is my home. But why must I should carry my homes everywhere? Why only she only will carry her homes? The rest all compared to other animal or birds or people, we won't carry our homes. Only the snails will carry her home. It is attached to her body. So she was cried and said, it is just not fair. Why must I carry my shell everywhere? Why should I carry my homes everywhere? Wherever I go, I should carry the shell because the shell is how it is. It is very heavy. Yes. Next line. O-N-E. One day. D-A-Y. One day. W-H. N. When she, very good. When she, W-A-S, was. When she was, O-N, on her, H-E-R, on her way, W-A-V. One day, when she was on her way. When she, like that, she was crying and she will carry her home. Like that, one day when she was on her way down, D-O-W-N, D-O-W-N, D-O-W-N. It's the out, no, down. One day she climbed the uphill. She was crying and she said, "Why must I carry my shells like that?" She was telling, and she climbed the hill. She climbed the uphill. After few days she was there, and after that one day again she has to come down. Yes, no, yes. Like that, one day when she was on her way down, she was coming from uphill to down. Yes, top to bottom. She was coming back to her garden. On that day was on down the hill. She was coming from the hill. She, S-H-E, she met. She met a big what? Big crow. Yes. C-R-O-W. Crow. She met a big crow. Called. What's the name of the crow? It's Blackie. B-L-A-C-K-Y. What's the name of the crow? It's Blackie. And what's the name of the snake? Lily. Yes. Now on that day, she met a big crow called, her name is Blackie. Why Blackie? Yes, her color is which color? Crow color. Yes, black. So here the crow name is Blackie. When she was coming from the uphill, she met a Blackie, her friend Blackie. Then turn your page. Yes, next B-L-A-C-K. Blackie tried. T-R-I-E-D. T-R-I-E-D. Yes, you learned this spelling in last class, last lesson. Yes, she, the Blackie, tried. She tried to catch. C-A-T-C, had. She tried to catch the snail. The Blackie tried to catch the snail. What he did, the crow? Which part he will use to catch the animals? Yes, it is beak. Yes. He. Do you know the spelling? P-E. C-K. It becomes pet. And we should add here E-D. The Blackie pegged. The Blackie pegged. P-E-C-K-E-D. Do you know the meaning of peg? Move, peek quickly and bit. It started to eat the snail. He went near to the snail. Started to, using his beak, he started to peg the snail. He pecked very hard. With his sharp beak, he used to eat the snail. So he put his beak. He started to peck himself to eat the snail. But Lily, she hid safe. S-A-F-E. Safe inside inside her shell. Suddenly she saw the crow because he was coming near the snails to eat. That who is she? Lily came to know that because the Blackie wants to eat me. So she went inside her home. Which is her home? Yeah, shell is her home. Suddenly she went inside. She hid herself to save herself from the Blackie. Yes, she went. Suddenly she went inside the shell. Can you see here? Snails? No, because she went inside the shell. And Blackie got bored. 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 Blackie got bored. Bored means he lost his interest. He tried many times to eat the. He tried many times to eat the snake, but he got what? He got bored. He lost his interest and flew away. Flew away. The blackie got bored. He tried many times to eat. He tried many times to eat the snake, but did not get the snake. Went inside her home. It was very hard. The shell was very hard. So the blackie cannot break the shell. So he got bored and he flew away. Next, Lily. Lily stir. A-E-D. Stir aid. Lily stayed. I-N in S-I-D-E. Inside her shell. For few many days, she was inside her shell. Lily stayed inside her shell. For F-O-R. For many. M-A-N-Y. For many. D-A-Y-S. Days. Yes, she was inside her shell for many days. She was scared for this blackie and she went inside her shell. And she did not come for few days. Many days she was there inside her shell. N W H becomes WH N. She came C-A-M-E. When she came out O-U-T out, she said, what she said? Who came out? Yes, Lily came out from her shell and she said, everyone, E-V-E-R-Y, everyone, O-N-E, everyone should, has such, it becomes sh. Only S is it becomes s. S will become sh. Sh, would, should, O-U-L-D, here L is silent, should have, H-A-V-E, have homes, H-O-M-E-S, everyone should have homes, like, L-I-K-E, like me. And at last what she said, what Lily said, she said, everyone should have homes like me. Why she said? Yes, the shell and her homes protect herself from the blackie. Yes, so it was very hard. The blackie could not break the shell. So, and finally, she realized that before she was crying, why should I carry my homes everywhere like that? She was carrying. She was telling. Now, what she said, everyone should have homes like me. Why she said, yeah, it is very hard. No one can break this. So, she finally got realized. You understood the lesson, children? You understand? Yes or no? Yes. Now I will tell you some of the interesting fact in the snail. Yes. Do you know if the snail eat sugar or salt? If the snail eat sugar or salt, they will die by mistake on the floor, wherever in the garden, wherever it eats any sweets or salt, it will die. Okay, always keep in your mind. Okay, if on the floor, if it came to your house, if it is there means on the floor, wherever you can see the sugar or salt means if it is eat. Suppose the snake it eat means it will die. Okay, always keep these things in your mind. Okay, children. Yes. Now, tell me now, I will ask some question. What is the name of the lesson? A snake's tale. T-A-L-E. Tale means stories. Yes. A snake's tale. What is the name of the snail? What is the name of the snail? Her name is Lily. Very good. Then what's the name of the crow? His name is Blackie. Yes. And why does Lily, the snail, said it just not fair? Why she said like that? It is just not fair. Why she said? She cried and said it is not fair. Why she said like that? Because her shell was too heavy. She can't carry her home. She can't carry her shell. So she said it is too heavy. So why should I carry my home everywhere? So she said it is just not fair. And next question. Why does Lily hide inside her shell? Why she went inside her shell? To save herself from the crow. To save herself. Otherwise, yes, the blackie will eat the snake. So she went inside her shell. Because of the blackie, she went inside her shell. She save herself from the crow. She will save herself from the crow. Okay, children? Yes. Now tell me, can you see here some of the action words, doing words? Yeah. In this lesson, one is climb or carry. Yes, no? Here. Climb. C-L-I-M. Climb. Climb. And next word is carry. C-A-R-R-Y. Rather than that, see some of the action words here. Yes, carrier. C-A-R-R-Y. Carry. C-A-R-R-Y. Underline the word carry. R-R-Y. Carry. She was carrying. So also one of the action words. Next, cried. She cried. C-R-I-E-D. She cried. Is also one of the action words. Cry, laugh, shouting. Yes. Cried. C-R-I-E-D. On the third stanza, you can see the second line. Cried. And next, one day she was on her way down the hill. She met a blacky crow called Blacky. Way down. And next, tried. She tried and she catch. C-A-T-C-H. C-A-T-C-H. She tried to catch. Underline the word catch. C-A-T-C-H. It's an action word, doing words. And next, she pegged. She pegged. She pegged. P-E-C-K-E-D. She pegged. She pegged hard. Pegging is a action word. Next, hide inside her shell. And Blackie got hold and flew. F-L-E-W. Flew is also one of the action words. And next one, Lily stayed inside her shell for many days. When she came out, O-U-T, in, out, inside, outside, O-U-T, out. And everyone should have homes like me. Okay, children, these some of the carrying, cry, and catch, peg. These are some of the action words. Okay, children. Okay, I hope you all understood the lesson. We will meet in the next class. Okay, children. Thank you.